Alright, lads, so we got a massive surprise this morning. I've been looking at this image all day, waiting to make a video, and this is, I think, my fourth time recording this video. I've unfortunately had so many issues with my audio. Hopefully, and I pray this video can actually be released. It's been a massive headache, but I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about the Enderman banner, and that surprisingly is Spirit Society Part 2. Or technically round 4, but this is the second Spirit Society banner we had received this year, which is kind of funny to think about because we went from 0 Spirit Society banners last year, they skipped it, to now getting 2 this year. Now, I'm not... I like Spirit Society. I'm a big fan of Spirit Society, right? I think we all are. It's by far one of the best seasonals that we have received in the game. I think the reason why it's so popular too, especially in the Japanese player base, is that it's based off Japanese yokai and mythology and stuff like that. So I think this is why they keep doing a lot of these Spirit Society banners, and I'm excited to see it come back so soon. At the same time, though, I kind of want to see other seasonals, like, especially this year, they kind of done more premiums and seasonals, which is a good thing, by the way, compared to last year. But I'm still waiting for the inevitable day we get, like, the Pajama Society, for example. You know, I want to see Yoruichi in pajamas, bro. I want to see her in, like, a little cat outfit, pajama. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe it's just me. But, yeah, I'm okay with Spirit Society coming back so soon. But the unfortunate thing is, only 2 characters. And that's very disappointing. There is, I guess, a possibility that there could be a third character hidden that for some reason they don't want to show us. But I don't know. I don't know. Some would say they did it for Spirits After Air With You Round 2. In that banner, for example, they actually showed us Jushira and Shunsui, but then we got surprised on the actual reveal with Yamamoto. Again, a possibility, but the situation is significantly different here. This is whenever they do Spirit Society, they always give us hints, right? Last year or early this year, we had the trailer where we saw like parts of the character and we had to try and guess who it actually was. This time we have the full art in a silhouette form, right? The whole point for this like thing they keep doing with Spirit Society is for us to guess the characters. And if they're purposely just not putting one character in there, it's kind of a bit weird because the whole point is to guess them. So I do believe this unfortunately is going to be a 2-character banner, which it just isn't good. For the most part, 2-character banners, leave that to mid-months. Give us the 1-character arena banner at the start of the month. Give us the mid-month 2-character banner. I don't care about those. I'm not summoning on those anyway. The ones I do summon on, like most of the time, almost every month for the most part, unless the banner is just something I don't need to summon on, are end of month banners. And everyone watching this video can all agree with me. We summon on end of month banners, and if end of month banners start being 2-character banners, that's not going to be a good thing. So that does potentially suck that this might be the end of month banner as a 2-character banner. I don't think anyone likes that. Sure, it's nice to get Spirit Society. Sure, the choices for these characters might be cool and unique, but 2-character banner? No. I'm only going to do potentially 5 steps on this banner. If it is a 3-character banner, I'll do 10 or 15. So Caleb, I doubt they're watching this, but stop doing 2-character banners. It's not a good thing. No one likes it. You're not making money this way, or you're not making more money this way. At the same time too, because it is a 2-character banner, there might actually be an individual or 1-character banner on the 25th. Maybe another arena banner. Not sure what they're going to do, but we'll have to wait and see. But that being said, small tangent aside, now let's talk about the main reason why you clicked on this video, the 2 characters. Who are these 2 characters? Well, we don't know, but there are a few things we can cipher, and surprisingly, I'm probably going to stretch this video out to like 15 minutes, because there is a lot to talk about, in my opinion. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the right one, the orange silhouette. Now, for starters, the main thing to take from this is that this is a female character. I've seen some people say this could be male. I don't know what you're seeing. Hopefully I can show you what I see, but this is definitely a female character. Without a doubt, there's just no chance it can be a male. And the reason for that is the yokai this character is based off. Because if you don't know, Spirit Society characters are based off Japanese yokai. I think they might be based off other country yokai, but I'm pretty sure it's just Japanese. So, for example, I believe it was the Rangaku. She was based off the Hone Onna, which is a bone woman that used their attractiveness and beauty to trap males and then kill them. Perfectly describes the Spirit Society Ranku that we did get. And there was others like White Ichigo is Oni, other characters were just other, based off Japanese yokai and stuff like that. This character seems to be based off the Amaterasu, the sun goddess, and hence the name Sun Goddess, that would imply this character is going to be a female. But even without knowing that, there are still hints that show this is a female. For starters, looking at the arms, you can see they are very thin. this isn't a male arm for the most part. Like this just wouldn't be a male character. The pose the character is doing is also somewhat feminine to a certain extent. They have their arms wide open like they're about to hug you. This pose is very similar to the Christmas Nelio that we got 2 years ago. In addition to that, the most dead giveaway is the leg. The thigh, like this is bare legs, lads. This is a bare leg, and there are very few male characters that would show their leg like this, and I don't think there's just, in my opinion, a very, very small chance, pretty much 0% chance, this character can be a male character. It's almost guaranteed to be a female, especially, again, once you know it's based off the Amaterasu yokai, or just Amaterasu in general, which is a sun goddess, then, therefore, it just has to be a female. And we kind of saw that with the Lisa, for example. A lot of people saw the hair and assumed it was someone like Kaname, but we knew, if you watched my video, that it was going to be a female. Now, I guessed it was going to be Soifon because of the hair. We'll talk about the hair in a minute. But we knew for a fact if it wasn't Soifon, it was going to be a female, and it ended up being Lisa. So in this case, whoever I say it might be, might not be the case, but it's definitely going to be a female. That being said, another reason for us thinking is that the Amaterasu, by the way, is this whole thing behind them. This is definitely going to be floating behind them, and they also have this right here, which does appear to be like sun rays. That's the gist I'm getting at. So when I saw this, I instantly thought something about sun, and then I just saw a bunch of talk about it being Amaterasu. I did a bit of research on Amaterasu, and this definitely does appear to be the case. This character, whoever it is based off the yokai Amaterasu, the sun goddess. Now, that being said, let's talk about who I think it could be. So knowing what we know, it's a female, it's a character with open arms, and it's someone that would be under the class of a goddess for the most part, right? K-Lab chose this character to be in the seasonal banner, and they chose this character Amaterasu. So who would fit under that, what we just mentioned? Who would fit under that? There are a few characters in my opinion, and my main guess is actually, I don't know actually. I'm 50-50. It's either Orihime or Retsu. That's my guess, with the third option potentially being Nelio. I think 100% it has to be one of those two characters. Again, we could get baited. I know as much as you. We literally only have a silhouette here. But from what I can see right here, the fact that it's a female, it's based off the sun goddess, the fact that the arms are open like they're about to hug you, potentially heal you, save your life, giving off some kind of motherly vibe, instantly I just think Orihime or Retsu. In addition to that, let's actually break down the character itself. So it's kind of hard with both characters because we can't see their head. That's the big, for the most part, that would be a big giveaway. Unfortunately, because the silhouette, the way they are, we literally can't see the head of this character. Now, at first, I thought this was hair. This could be hair. It could be like kind of pigtails. But I don't want to assume anything. I don't think that's going to be the case. So this character, what we can tell from looking at the hands, very slim hands. These are the fingers. Very bony fingers too, with very long nails. Again, further emphasizing that this should be a female character. They have some form of wristband here, which is kind of cool to think, because on the other hand, they don't have the wristband. They have some other thing like going around them, floating around their arm. But instead of the wristbands being on their wrist, they have it on their arm. So it's an armband here, and they have their arm here with some kind of necklace thingy, floating device, not really sure what it is. And then you have the hands here. Going back here, we have the arms, and then we have some baggy clothing. Now, I'm not sure what this specific part is. It could be part behind her. It could be part of the outfit. I'm not really too sure. Yeah, it's hard to tell because this could be some kind of mask with hair. But this also could just be her natural hair, right? So I'm going to assume it's her natural hair, so let's just do that. Let's actually not just circle the hair. So this is the clothing. Very big clothing, by the way. And then we have this. This also could be her leg. I don't think it is, so we're just going to assume this is her clothing. There we go. Circle around that. So you can kind of see the outline for this character. And the way I see the clothing going, like, it's going to be like this. It's going to go like this. And it's going to go down here, potentially. And there's going to be maybe a cut-off point, maybe around here. Maybe it's going to be like just an entire coat, right, for example, like that. And then for the inside, we're going to have the chest area like that. And then we're going to have some cleavage. That's how I see it. Maybe that would be the case. I don't know. And then we're going to have the character. Very poorly drawn neck. But yeah, there we go. There's our character. I'd be down for that. Whoever this character is, that's the way I see it. That's my drawing. Could potentially have a hood. But I don't know. So we're going to go with that. This is how I think it's going to be. It's going to look like something similar to that. Again, my drawing skills aren't professional. What day is it? It's currently a Tuesday. I'm only a professional artist on the weekend. So currently, this is the best you have to deal with. So yeah, that's basically the general gist of what I see here with this character. It's a female, someone that has Again, bringing us some goddess vibes. If you think about the goddess, there can only be a few characters. And this hair, I do want to quickly address the hair. One thing you need to understand with Spirit Society characters is that it's never wise to go off the hair. Because we've seen in the past that past Spirit Society characters have longer hair than usual. Right, we saw, for example, Lisa, right? Lisa earlier this year baited us completely, and Caleb knew that, by the way, because they even said on a live stream that one was a trap, and that was the Lisa one. We saw braided hair, and there was only one character in the Bleach universe that had hair like that. That was a female, and that was Soifun. We thought it was Soifun, it ended up being Lisa. So this, just because they have long hair here potentially, doesn't mean it's a character that naturally has longer hair. It could be someone that has shorter hair in the normal Bleach universe or series, but for this version, they gave them longer hair. But either way, I think it's going to be someone that just naturally has longer hair anyway. Again, it's like 50-50 in what they want to do with the hair option. And it's going to be someone like Retsu or Orihime. And moving on from that, we have the other character. Now, this is kind of a hard one. Originally, I did think this was a female. But from the looks of it, it definitely does appear to be the guy because many reasons. So you need to understand the perspective we're seeing with this character, right? This right here is their body. This is their body. This is their arms. They're holding something, right? They're going to be like that, holding something. Again, here, I believe they have some kind of clothing outfit that's going to go like this, like some puffer. That's going to go around their arm like that. This is their arm here. They have some shoulder thingy. Not really sure what this is, actually. And they're going to be holding some kind of boulder, right? So they're holding this massive boulder. We can see here, actually, let me quickly remove this. We can see they have some kind of hair here, and here is their hair. So it looks like they have some kind of messy hair. So that could be someone. But the main thing to take from this is that this should be a guy, especially based off the arms. They are very thick arms. They look muscular to a certain extent, and they appear to be holding up some kind of boulder, right? In addition to that, they have braided hair. So that's why I also thought it was going to be a female, but we have seen, again, other characters have different kind of hairstyles to what they normally have, so this doesn't really mean anything for the most part. And then the general outfit they are wearing does appear to be... It's hard to tell if this is, like, behind them. It's very hard to tell if this is hair or it's part of their outfit. Maybe it is hair. This looks like it's part of their outfit. Let's do that. This is their foot. This is their heel and their leg. They're kneeling down because they're carrying something heavy. Let's do that. Very poorly drawn, but you get the point. So you can see he's, like, kneeling down trying to grab something, which is the rock. So the way I see this character is... someone that's strong. Someone that looks kind of short too. Again, it's the perspective though, it's kind of hard to tell. This could be a very tall character, but the way they've drawn it is just kind of hard to tell. But they look like to have some kind of fluffy hair, and this is their face. Let's say that. Actually, let's draw a sad face because they look angry. That's the main point you're trying to get from this. I'm trying to get from this. It is a male character from the most part, and it's someone that gives off like a feisty vibe, a fire vibe for the most part. Someone that wants to like literally. They have their whole splash art. Their artwork is literally them holding a massive rock because they're about to throw it on you. So that again, think of a character that will fit that description. A male character, potentially short. Again, hard to tell. That would be throwing a massive rock at you. Someone that's strong enough for the most part to hold this. Again, almost every character can hold a massive rock like that, but I'm starting to believe that it could be someone like Renji, for example. And I did kind of like the hair could be like this could be based off a monkey yokai, which if that is the case, that could be something maybe about Renji Zanpakuto, I believe, has a monkey part to it, so it could be Renji in the form of like a monkey based off a yokai, but very similar traits to his Zanpakuto spirit, if that kind of makes sense. That would be kind of cool. Even like this character right here on the right, imagine that was Retsu, and then they had a hood. And the design, even though it's based off the goddess of the sun, it has very similar design to someone like Minazuki's Zanpakuto spirit that also wears a hood. That's just my little theory right now. I'm not sure if it means too much, but this character right here is definitely holding up a boulder, some kind of rock, and that's why I think it's someone that's like somewhat of an angry character, or that can be seen angry. So, for example, you won't expect to see Gin in this pose. You won't expect Shuhei, even Kaname, for example. You won't see him doing something like that. Aizen, you just won't see him doing something like that. In the off chance it is a female, the only female I can see doing a pose like this is someone like Hiyori. And that could kind of make sense because we saw in the past, the last had two visor characters, the Shinji and the Lisa, and for the most part, the last female to receive a seasonal character as part of the visors is Hiyori. Mashiro got on recently, and so did Lisa. So I'm kind of hoping to see a seasonal Hiyori sometime in the future. And if this hypothetically was a female, my guess would be Hiyori. For a guy, though, could potentially be Renji, could potentially be Ichigo, in my opinion. But I think for the most part, the story of Spirit Society is Ichigo transporting to the other world. So technically Ichigo might not be able to get one because like he's the character that's witnessing all these yokai characters, all these different versions of these characters. But they could take a different direction in the story. It really depends on what they want to do. But yeah, that's my video for the breakdown of these two characters. Very bad Jolly's done sketches, but I think you get the point of what this might actually turn out to be. Right one, definitely a female. My guess, Orihime or Retsu. Left one, almost guaranteed to be a guy. And it might potentially be Renji or any character that you can see dashing a rock as part of their character art. Could be Ichigo. This very well could be Ichigo, and this one could be Orihime. Imagine that as a banner. Orihime, Mr. and Mrs. Kurosaki in their like Spirit Society forms. That would be kind of cool as a two-character banner. And if that was the case, I might summon. But honestly, I can't tell you right now who I think for certain the left character can be. For the right one, I'm definitely set on it being Orihime or Retsu. But in the comments below, let me know if you disagree or agree with anything that I did say. If you have a different opinion on who you think these two characters might be, let me know in the comments below. And depending on the response to this video, depending on how many responses I get with different opinions, I might turn it into a video reacting to what you guys have to say. So hope you guys did enjoy this breakdown. It was a tad bit long, but there was a lot to talk about, right? So hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.